Are you looking for fast and easy, quick crochet projects for Valentine's Day? I have my top 10 for you right here. Hi, it's Krista at the Secret Yarnery. Today we are talking about 10 super easy and fast, except for some. This is like an actual sweater. It takes some time, but the rest are super fast and easy crochet projects you can make for Valentine's Day just using scraps of yarn, whatever yarn you have on hand, and a crochet hook. So let's get started. I don't know where to start. Should we start with these gorgeous roses? Sure, let's start with the roses. This is the Ultimate Crochet Rose Bouquet. Super fast and easy. What is so great about it? Well, a lot of things are so great about it. What's so good is just how we do it onto a barbecue skewer. So cheap and cheerful, just from your grocery store. You don't need anything fancy. You don't need like craft supplies. You don't need floral wire. You need yarn and a hook, some barbecue skewers, some buttons, and a glue gun. They are so fast and easy, removable, washable. You just toss them in the washing machine and then reassemble them. Just pop them back onto the barbecue skewer and they are fresh and ready for an upcoming season. Plus, you can also just put some drops of essential oil on there if you want to use them as like an air freshener or just have them smell beautiful and delicious like they are. So you could also make, there's two different sizes. There's a small size, like the little bud, and then there's also the full size. And there's different ways of customizing them, like rolling them up. You can roll them up towards the center, or you can roll them up blooming. Trying to see which ones I did. Okay. So this is rolled up towards the center. And then this is rolled up towards the outside. So see how one's like closed and one's open. So you can do the same pattern and have a full crochet rose bouquet. Super customizable. People also make a lot of these for weddings, wedding bouquets and all that. They are great. So that is definitely something you can crochet for Valentine's Day, even if you just did roses to hand out. And all of these are already tutorials, both right and left-handed, and also written patterns on my website. Those are downloadable PDFs if you like to follow along with a beautifully designed written pattern, or if you just want a free pattern, they're on my blog. You just kind of scroll down and read through. I do get some things. You said it was free and it's not free. The PDF is a paid for pattern. I do support my family. It is also available for free on my blog, but you just have to read through. It's not printable. So those are your options. Plus the tutorials, both right and left-handed, are also free. So 3 things that are free, 1 that's paid. I appreciate all of your support and encouragement, and I do love my written patterns. Next week, we're going to be talking about how to organize your patterns and how to keep them sorted out and handy. So make sure you check back for that next week. So back to crochet hearts. Now there's a lot of hearts we can make. Maybe I should start chronological. Not really. Okay, let's start with crochet granny square hearts. So it started out with making just a granny square into a heart, which I think is super cute. I love those. So I finished those off. This is a pattern. I finished those off 2 different ways. Oops, I had a heart explosion here. Got a lot of hearts on my table. Okay. I finished those off into 2 different styles. So into the traditional style, so that is just a solid granny square. Or the traditional, which are those sets of 3, our usual granny square blocks. So you can mix and match with any other traditional style granny square. So those are 2 patterns. I'm going to put them back on the right stack. They do look similar, but they are not. And then this year, I made a solid heart into a granny square. This is already a tutorial on my channel. So there are 3 different crochet heart tutorials. 2 have a granny square center, a granny square in the center, and 1 starts with a circle. So all 3 of those are already available on my channel and my website, secretyarnery.com. They're fast and easy. What I do love, I gotta say I love this one the most, the one I just made this year, because I feel like that's a really good looking heart. And it doesn't have any of the holes of the granny square. Do you know what I mean? So I'm in love with this one right now. But depending on what you want to do, mix and match, start with a granny square. This is also a super viable option. So those are my granny squares, 3 different styles of granny squares. I also have done, these are really cute. So these are little heart purses. You can, oops, dropped one. You can make the handle any size, like a little handbag or like an over-the-shoulder strap, whatever you want to do. Plus, let me put the long one down. Plus, you can finish it or you can put it closed with a button, or in the tutorial, I also show you how to DIY your own button just with yarn. So it stays shut. How did I do it? Oh, I'm so good. I forgot. So you can just like pop it. You can open it or you can just pop it shut like that. And then it is shut at the top. And all you need is yarn and a hook. So those are super cute. If you want to give a little Valentine's, a little chocolate, you want to hang it on like a doorknob. Adorable. So cute. So customizable, any size strap, and you can decide if you want to put a real button or my own DIY button twist, which I suggest. It's like so easy, and all you need is yarn. You just sit down and get finished. You don't have to look for a button. So those are my super easy heart bags. Already dropped one. Things on the ground today. That could be a video on its own. So those are super fun, fast, and a really good like gift envelope. Gift cards, all that. Really cute. Also be really cute for flower girls, right? Very cute. Now, if you are thinking of gifting a book, these adorable heart bookmarks would be a great Valentine's Day addition. You can just customize the length so it fits down the spine of your book or your notebook. It would be so cute for a little journal. Adorable. And of course, you can make them in any color. Oops, dropping them onto my hearts. Not a bad idea. I could put them on my hearts. You can see them then. Can you see them on my hearts? So you can customize the color and customize the length of your chain so that they fit nicely in the book or the notebook that you are gifting. So these are just tiny bits of yarn. Great stash buster. Great to have on hand if you are gifting anything. Plus, I think notebooks, if you had a notebook, a bookmark, and a pen, it makes a really nice gift. Like, I think it's very like, oh, you're like, oh, that's so nice. So that's a nice thing to have extra on hand in case you need last minute gifts. Another great thing to gift is coasters. You can gift a set or you can just gift one inside a mug. I was going to get a mug and then I forgot. Great. So you could just curl one up and pop it into a mug, maybe with a chocolate bar or some tea bags in there, and it makes such a lovely gift. It makes like the store-bought mug and treats just a little bit more handmade, and you're not like overly gifting crochet of like, oh, there's so much crochet, what do I do with it? It's a coaster. Everybody can use a coaster. Put it on your desk. Put it on a coffee table. It's a very practical and usable gift. I made these with acrylic yarn because I just love the color, and it's not that big a deal. If you do use cotton, they also work out fantastic. Cotton is great because it's more absorbent and heat resistant, but it's a cup, it's a mug, it's not burning. You know what I mean? It's not on fire. So you can use whatever you have on hand. But if you are mopping up a spill, cotton is better at that. So I have one of these at my desk, and then don't tell anybody. I also use it for dusting. I just kind of like wipe my whole desk down. So the underside of my coaster is like a cleaning cloth, but they wash and they come out so great. So if you are using it, if you have cotton, use cotton. If you don't have cotton, acrylic works just fine. It says these are better for cleaning. Don't tell anybody and don't look at my desk. So those are my easy crochet heart coasters. There's 2 tutorials. A super old one looks like this, a newer one that looks like this. Go for the newer one. It's just a better tutorial, a better camera, better tutorial. Also, you can make those hearts into bunting. So this is, I'll just open it up in the middle. Am I holding it the wrong way? Who even knows? So this is crochet heart bunting, and you can make it, you can space out your hearts as much as you want. You can have them closer together or farther away. It is great for your balcony. It is great for a nursery, patio, anywhere where you want a little bit of love in the air, because it literally is love in the air. So those are super cute and easy to do. And this is, I also did cotton yarn for these, but they don't have to be cotton. You could use acrylic and whatever hook size is recommended on your yarn label. Now I'm going to stack those up. Okay, got it. So that is my super easy crochet heart bunting, any size. Of course, there's my latest love, my little passion, are these crochet heart pillows. So I just put a dark and a light of each color together so I can have like a pastel version or the bright version. Same hearts, different look. And they're just squishy little satchels. I just put hollow fiber in mine, but they'd be great if you tucked in like a bounce dryer sheet and just pop them in your drawers. So good. I love those. So I, of course, did my rainbow colors. One bright side and one pastel side, if you can see. They're super cute. They were so fun to make. And the join is super easy. Like, it cannot get easier. These are so fun. So that is a really great thing if you want to just give a little heart. And speaking of little hearts, I love these. These are like making popcorn. If you saw my popcorn tutorial, you'll know why. And if you tried it, you'll be like, I get it. Making popcorn is so satisfying because you don't have to do anything. So are making these little 2-minute hearts. So these 2-minute hearts are amazing. And they just use, like, I think it's like 13 stitches or something. It's very quick and easy. And depending what you're using them for, you don't have to sew in your ends. You can just knot them and cut your tails off. They are great for barrettes, for any sort of little gift giving. And what I really love about them is having like a little dish by my front door. I use them as as needle cushions. Like I just weave my yarn needle through there so I can always find my yarn needle, especially if I'm traveling. And another great thing you can do with them, look how cute that is if you're giving a gift or a gift bag, you can just drop one in, just like a little bloop. And it's like a whole gift and everything, but then you're like, oh, look, it's a heart. Do you know what I mean? So scraps of yarn turn into something that makes any gift at all, truly heartfelt and literally 2 minutes. And I'm exaggerating. It's probably 30 seconds for a heart. So if you have scrap yarn, any color, go ahead and make some hearts. Just keep them handy, drop them into your gifts all year round. And everybody who gets a gift from you is just gonna be like, oh, look, like how thoughtful is that? So those are my top 10 things you can crochet today for Valentine's Day. Oh, I forgot about this one. So that's my top 9. Now my top 10, come over here, sweetie. Look at this gorgeous beauty. This is I got to get her in here. There she is. My laced up heart shrug. So it's just a little crop top with a gorgeous lace, romantic lace join. It's so pretty. Can you see that join? Let me show you what it looks like wearing it. It is so fun. The join is everything. I walk you through, it's a long tutorial, I'm not gonna lie. I walk you through all of it, step by step, except like the second sleeve, I'm like, okay, do that join again on the other side. And then for the underarm, I say, you know, do that join again on the other side. The rest of it, we all do together. So if you are new to crochet or scared about making wearables, you can totally do this. Plus you can customize it, making it smaller or bigger by increasing the chains in the joins, or doing one more round of hearts, or making it smaller, one less round of hearts, or like on the granny squares. So you can customize it any which way you want. And the sleeves, I'm just in love with them. So this is my new jam. My daughter wants one with neon colors joined in black. I'm like, of course you do. Wouldn't that be cute though? So this is everything. This is 14 granny squares. So 7 in the front, 7 on the back. And 100 grams of yarn to join, and you have a gorgeous, 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 gorgeous heart shrug. So that is already a tutorial out there, so go ahead and check that out. And now that is my top 10 things to crochet for Valentine's Day 2026. What are your favorite things to crochet for Valentine's Day? And are any of these things something you've already made? Let us know in the comments, and I'm waiting for you in that video up there. No, I'm waiting for you after the bloopers. Here's the bloopers. And then I'm going to be waiting for you in that video up there. Stay hooked. Okay. Crochet Podcast 182. Okay, you're not even straight. Do you feel like you are? Hold on. No, it's very tight. Hi, it's Krista at the Secret... No, it's not. Frog, it's frog. Okay, I feel like that's better. Okay. Crochet Podcast 182. Is it bright over here? I don't mind it. I got a bug bite right on my elbow. Mosquito. Still have that mosquito bite. I feel like it's getting worse. Needs a good itch. Right on my elbow. Okay. Probably better. All right, today we are talking about everything. Ooh, that's dusty. Don't blow on the marbles in the vase. They need some maintenance. Okay, let's start. I'm starting to sweat. Do I gotta glow? Okay, I'm gonna speed up. Let's see. Okay, what else is there? Okay, how long is that? Okay, hopefully. Tick. Tickety boo. Is there sound? Sound? Recording? Okay, we're good. Nailed it.